Now it's time to move on to the next topic, man. A lot of stuff going on with Kobe, Gayle King, and Snoop Dogg. Obviously, Kobe Bryant, we all know, passed away, but it did not prevent people from being mischievous and saying, you know, a few things and bringing up his rape charge. Obviously, Gayle King did that in an interview, and she literally forced it on Lisa Leslie to answer. Lisa Leslie played it off classy, as she should, and a lot of people went into feud with this Snoop Dogg. Came at Gayle King, and they went back and forth. Then it was a big, you know, issue there, and Snoop Dogg apologized, something that I really didn't like, because I'm at the end of the day, somebody got to keep it real. But then, you know, Charles Barkley had some comments about Kobe as well, saying that Kobe was no hero when asked about the rape charge. So I want to know your thoughts, Mel. I talked about it a little bit last week. Obviously you wasn't here, so if you want to take a stab at the mic first.
It's a lot to unravel here, but I personally feel like I don't think you should ask of like his friend their opinion on that situation. I don't know. I just feel like certain situations, like
I don't think she should bring it up at all.
No, yeah, at all. But I'm gonna just touch on this situation first. I feel like you shouldn't be asking outside people about this information. I feel like it is not everybody's business, and I personally feel like nobody should really give their input on that situation. Period. 2, this man just passed away. I feel like this is not the appropriate time, and this is not the appropriate place or anything like that. It should not be touched on. The charges were dropped a long time ago, and so should that conversation should have been dropped. It shouldn't have been brought up. It shouldn't have been thought of. None of that, because at the end of the day, like, it's like nobody is being considerate of Vanessa Bryant's feelings right now. Like, we doing all this talking, all these allegations, all of this, like, everything is coming up. Like, this lady is grieving, and this is what y'all worried about? Like, his rape charges? Are you serious? Like, this lady just lost her daughter and her husband on the same day, and having to think about funeral arrangements and still have to be strong for 3 other kids. Like, come on, where's like the consideration? Like, everybody out here don't have a heart no more. So in that case, like, Gayle King was wrong, and big ups to Lisa Leslie, because in the end, like, I would have to like go off if I was a friend. Like, don't be talking about my friend like that. Like, he's not here, and that whole interview would have been shut down right there, because it's just like, if it's an interview with me, why are you asking me about somebody else?
Exactly.
That would have been my whole thing.
Especially since he's not there to even defend himself.
Yes.
Exactly. My thing is, I'm just sick of this type of culture where the documentaries are coming out after people dead. I mean, just please stop it, okay? People, 9 times out of 10, these people already beat the case.
Oh yeah.
MJ beat the case.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant beat the case.
Definitely.
So why the hell are we bringing back these things why they can't defend themselves? That's some sucker stuff, and it to me, it doesn't make sense. But with Charles Barkley, what he had to say, a lot of people would say, you know, quote unquote, selling out. Do you think Charles Barkley is selling out when he says, you know, Kobe Bryant was no hero?
Yeah.
I think he should have maybe handled it a little bit better.
Yeah, worded it a little bit better.
And like keep it down.
Yeah, I mean, if you listen to the whole thing he was saying, like, he wasn't really trying to tarnish Kobe's image. I think he was trying to make him say that, in a sense that nobody was perfect.
Yeah.
But in a sense, in the way that, like, the way he said it, like, Charles Barkley just be saying the most outlandish stuff. But like, I don't think he meant it in a way to like tarnish Kobe's image per se, because he saw Kobe up close his whole career. But I think he was just trying to say that nobody's a perfect person, and like Kobe wasn't a perfect person in a sense. But
I'm saying like he wasn't an angel.
Yeah, he wasn't an angel, pretty much.
He still made a great impact on
people's lives,
millions of people around the world.
I mean, to me, Kobe Bryant is a hero to a lot of people's eyes, because, you know, I seen people out there overseas going to war with Kobe jerseys on. I saw a whole dude holding a rocket launcher, RPG, with a Kobe Bryant jerseys on. So they're not playing out there, all right? So to me, he is a hero. But I'm not gonna call Charles Barkley a sellout, because I happened to meet Charles Barkley before, and I seen his vibe. He seemed like a very caring dude. I seen him when I went to the CBS studio for March Madness a couple years ago. He seemed generally like he cared about everybody. He told everybody to get home safe. And if we look at Charles Barkley's history, yeah, there's some questionable things, but at the same time, there are some good things. Charles Barkley has pledged $1 million, well, more than $1 million, but he just pledged $1 million to Miles College back in January. That was the 4th HBCU Barkley has donated to. He's donated $1 million to both Alabama A&M and Clark Atlanta University, and another $1 million to Morehouse colleges. So to call him a sellout is definitely an overstatement, because he's doing more than your so-called non-sellouts.
I mean, I think in the sense of, I feel like that was his friend, and I feel like he could have worded it in a way to defend his friend. Granted, if the situation didn't happen, like, as a friend, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, well, he wasn't no hero. I would have just worded it in a way where it's just like he wasn't perfect. Things happen, and leave it at that, or just don't say anything at all. Like, people don't, like, you don't have to reply to everything. Like, every action doesn't deserve a reaction. I think that's how it goes. So it's just like, I feel like people just need to not say anything anymore, because it's just like, it's just gonna stir the pot. But it's just like, if you're gonna say something, literally think that out, because like, in the end, I feel like this whole situation is just wrong. Why are we talking about Kobe's allegation and his wife is